couple more angles. Let's move along. Oh, speaking of Jey Uso, so we were talking about Jey Uso earlier in the day because he might be joining the Bloodline storyline. They hinted at that Roman and Jimmy might need some help. So,
Sure.
So what happened on Monday? He was also on NXT, I think, but let's just talk about Monday because he beat Xavier Woods in a match, and then Bron Breakker came out of nowhere and speared his ass 1 week after showing him respect and saying, you know, you're the champion, you're the man, you beat me, all right. He shook his hand, and then he freaking he was gonna go challenge Gunther, I thought, right? You remember he went and faced off with Gunther and looked at the world title, but I guess he changed his mind. It's like, no, I'm gonna go back to the Intercontinental title. So Xavier and Kofi were there they were like, should we help him? Whatever with that, that's like a whole nother thing. But you know, Kofi did get in there and get speared, and I think Xavier got speared on the outside, and Jey Uso got speared again. So there you go. Bron Breakker's back in the IC title picture, I guess. So it seems like he wants to get that title back or get another match with Jey Uso, which was weird. Oh, later in the night too, they were trying to interview him. Jackie Redmond, I guess, was trying to run down Bron Breakker, and he just looked at her and walked away. So he didn't give any comments for his ridiculousness. But okay, so what did Vlad give this angle on this night for Raw? This is October 7th. Vlad gave it a half thumbs up. Robert also gave it a half thumbs up. I'm giving it an indifferent. I don't really like this. I'm already past this, honestly, but maybe this relates to the other thing we were talking about with Jay coming to SmackDown. Maybe they just got to get that title off of him, put it back on somebody. That's the only thing I could think of. But I'll give you a minute to talk about this. Anything you could think of for Bron Breakker and Jey Uso here, because this is a tough one. This is an interesting one.
It's a tough one because it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Because as you said last week, it looked like he was kind of turning face for whatever reason, which I didn't really understand, to be honest with you. I'm like, why would you turn this guy face? He's like a natural heel. I mean, it's way too soon. I didn't get what the hell was going on there. But then, okay, yes, this week they had it right. Like, okay, he still wants the title and he's still a heel. Fine, great. I just didn't understand why they did what they did last week. Like, what was that about? Like, if
maybe they were gonna do something else and they pulled the plug on it. Maybe they were like changed their mind or plans changed or something. I don't know. It used to happen a lot more under Vince. I would assume they would know what they're going for now and not fucking pull the plug on something like that.
Well, surely they must know that they're going to use Jimmy in the Bloodline angle months in advance, because that's where they've been building towards anyways. But
or Jay, you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. Yeah, Jay.
Yes.
So, I mean, obviously, you know, I disagree with him even winning the Intercontinental title off Bron Breakker. So, I mean, I'm not really thrilled with the booking for Bron here. I know we've.
So why did you even give it a half thumbs up then? I don't know.
Because at least finally what he did made sense, and he's not actually a babyface. But I didn't like that. Well, you know, the previous week as well. So that's why I couldn't give it like a full thumbs up or even anything higher than that. But I think it's okay to give it a half thumbs up, because I mean, I just don't want them to screw this guy up with the booking. And so far, the last couple of weeks, you know, a little bit, a little shaky.
Man, since he's been up, it's been a little shaky, man. He lost to Sami Zayn. He lost to freaking Jey Uso. So, I don't know. I think he's holding on to his credibility just because he looks so great and his work is so great. But the storylines haven't done him any favors, in my opinion.